When an old tree cracked in half and died, a grand, impenetrable castle inhabited its corpse. Its enceinte was rigid like stone, its foundations seized the dirt beneath it, and it had a single, jagged tower that seemed to reach up to the sky but never touch it. The castle rarely spoke to the neighboring trees, and when it did, it was in a low, gargling sound that they struggled to understand. The neighboring trees often missed the old, dead tree who had been their friend, and who could speak properly. They resented the fortress that had replaced it, who they could not relate to. The castle knew it was not like the neighboring trees, because it was not alive like they were. Maybe at first, it felt something of a sense of grief. At first, the castle would have fuzzy memories of a life. It remembered being taller and softer and greener. It remembered speaking in crisper words that the other trees understood. But those memories faded over time, and eventually the castle mostly forgot whether it had ever been anything other than just a castle, and it settled into afterlife. But one day, the castle felt a living thing growing inside it. Every day, the thing grew a little bit more and a little bit more, pushing on the castle walls with increasing pressure. All at once, the living thing ripped through the enceinte on the east side of the castle. The living thing was infantile and green, and stuck out of the castle like a turret. "Hello," the living thing said.
"If you are an enemy, you aren't to be afraid,"
the castle warned. "You are near death. You are too weak to hurt me," replied the living thing.
"I am not near. I am already dead,"
said the castle. "Oh," said the living thing. "How long have you been dead?" said the castle. The castle and the living thing didn't speak to each other often. They didn't really understand each other. "Do you know what I am?" asked the living thing one day. The castle answered,
"You are a living thing.
"I am a tree," said the living thing.
You don't look like a tree. Tree here, look like,"
the castle observed. "Neither do you," said the living thing.
"That's because I'm not a tree. I'm a tree,"
said the castle. "You don't look like a castle," the living thing observed.
"Neither do you,"
said the castle. The living thing got along better with the neighboring trees, and as time passed, it started resembling them. The living thing grew just as tall as the castle's jagged tower and had a beautiful green crown. The castle thought the living thing would probably grow to touch the sky one day. "Tell me what it is like to be dead," prompted the living thing.
"It is narrow. It feels like nothing. It is
said the castle blankly. The living thing sighed. "I'm glad I'm not dead."
Tell me living,
prompted the castle. "It is wide and feels like something. It's exactly like this," the living thing said.
"I have visions of being taller and softer, greener,
the castle said softly. The living thing paused before saying, "Maybe you haven't always been dead then."
Maybe.
The castle sighed. "The other trees told me a story about an old tree who died," said the living thing. The castle paused before saying,